you. I'm Dan. I'm here with Robin, and we're going to play some more Dark Souls 3.
I'm looking forward to it. Danny, what are we doing today?
Oh, that was textbook.
We're really good at this.
That was a perfect intro.
When are we getting our BBC Six show, by the way?
When we get about 20 years older and much less relevant, which is, I know it seems difficult now. I know it seems difficult
so mean. I thought you loved Adam and Joe.
I do, but they're not relevant.
Right.
I think Adam and Joe would be the first ones to say they're not relevant. Hello! Dark
Hello!
Souls. That's an intense intro, isn't it? So, last time we were here, we struggled our way through Irithyll of the Boreal Valley, which sucked and I had a hard time. But we did reach this bonfire with this lovely staircase here, so let's walk down it.
No, wait, I've heard about this.
Other than we can't walk down that staircase, because if we walk down that staircase, we ruin Sigvard's quest.
Great.
Thanks for telling me that, Hitomi, because there is absolutely no way I would have figured that out myself.
Thank you, Hitomi. That is...
There's not really a signpost or anything there. That's the bad stairs that make Sigurd sad. So, what we're going to do today is go the way that doesn't look like progress.
Like, that looks so obviously signposted. You got two big flashing lights, you got some stairs down. Ooh, whatever could be down here. The death of a friend.
I don't know if he dies. It just looks like that looks like progress to me.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's Dark Souls, he'll probably die.
Oh, I got tricked by a tricky message. If you remember, when we walked towards the bonfire after we dealt with the big... What were those things called? Are they actually like...
Sullivan's Beasts?
Yes, thank you. I couldn't remember the name.
See, I prefer spicy possums.
Ah, the spicy possums. Oh, the crispy. Because they shot lightning. The crispy possums.
I'm sorry. I keep getting that wrong. I keep getting the nomenclature wrong.
It's alright, Robin. We'll get you up to speed one of these days. It's only been 1.5 games.
That's true.
But we passed this shady-looking sewer on our way to the bonfire. And if we want to progress with the area and see Sigvard again, we have to go in this shady-looking sewer. So...
This is like a side area, through and through.
Ah, you've been tricked by the tricky Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
This apparently is progress, whereas the downstairs is a side area. I think I got told we can go to that later, but for now we have to go in here and see Sigvard, which
Yeah,
sounds...
like I said, we're doing 100% run, aren't we? So
we're doing 100% of my run.
you can see it all the way through to the end. Well,
yes. We're going to see
you will. I might not
exactly
be here for all of it.
Depends how sick you get of it, to be honest.
I'm very sick. Oh, do you mean sick of the game?
Well, either. Everybody, please send your prayers to Robin, by the way, because they are dying, I think.
I'm dying.
It might just... Sorry, I'm dying now too. It might just
These
be a
Spidey
cold or
monkey things are
something.
horrible.
They're fucking awful, aren't they? Like, properly horrible. My least favourite part is how they do a person scream when they die.
Yeah. There are some really awful screams in these games. Like, ones that I've never heard before in stock footage libraries, so they must have been recorded specifically for these games. Like, no, seriously, when you set the Chinese chef on fire in Time Splitters 2, that's a screaming sound effect that you hear dozens of times in everything else.
That's a very specific pull, and I'm afraid I don't recognise it. I'm really sorry.
I think I'm a bit too ill to do an impression of it right now.
It's alright, don't strain yourself.
But like, there's those ladies in Bloodborne who jump on you and stab you in the back.
You mean the frenzy ones?
Yeah. But then,
Yeah.
like, if you kill them, they just give out the most blood-curdling scream I've ever heard. And it's incredible!
They do a pretty great job with the screams in these games. I'm not even gonna ew. I'm not even gonna joke, but the one that sticks in my head is...
Sorry.
In terms of screaming, I know it's a little unfair to go straight for a boss, but you've heard the cleric beast in Bloodborne, right?
Yeah, that's an excellent point.
It's just...
I was actually going to say Vicar Amelia has got a remarkable scream as well.
Oh, they do, but I really do think it's all about the cleric beast. There he is.
There's our boy.
Oh, he's having naps.
Same. I wish I could be having a nap right now.
Oh, a nap would be great, wouldn't it? Fortunately. Actually, no, we totally can.
Have a nap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. I've only been in the game for about 5 minutes and already I'm turning off the HUD to do a screenshot. Say cheese, everyone.
It's one for the album.
It's one for my screenshots folder in Steam.
That counts.
That's as close to an album as we've got, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, should we talk to Sigrid or should we just take holiday snaps?
I mean, both are good. I was going to say that's I suppose that like the reason why Dark Souls has got such a varied death scream catalogue is like why there are so many footstep noises in the Witness, and that like they know that you're going to be doing this a lot, so they might as well keep it varied so you're not hearing the same thing over and over again.
Oh, that is basically the difference between those two games, isn't it?
There's a lot of walking in the Witness.
And there's a lot of dying in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Mostly mine.
And a little surprised.
I think I've already talked about this, probably on this stream before, but I love the sound design in The Witness. Like, whenever you start a puzzle, it goes boom, oh, oh, and then like it's just really satisfying, even though you're just moving a line on a screen. Good sounding game.
It really is. I need to go back to that.
Yeah.
It's one of those games I played a few hours of and really enjoyed while you were here, then forgot to carry on with. Also, that's really, really cute. Do you remember way back in the Undead Settlement, we found some Estus soup?
Oh yes.
Turns out that Sigurd has been cooking that.
Aww,
He's made some lovely Estus soup over there, I guess.
that is really sweet.
Aww.
Have you heard?
He's a really lovely boy.
Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll,
Long may the sun shine.
dungeon. And even below that, the profaned capital, home of Yom.
I do
the
quite like
naughty capital.
I do quite like the improved character interactions in this, like when you toast with Sigurd at the front of the fire. That's cute.
That is actually really nice. Like, it's such a small thing. The Firekeeper emoting back to you is really cute.
Yeah.
I know it's like the plain doll basically invented it, but then, you know, the plain dolls. She's the best Firekeeper, right?
She's a good one. She is top tier.
Oh God, Robin, did you ever see the Bloodborne DLC?
I saw some of it and didn't play all of it.
Did you see the bit relating to the plain doll?
Is it the bit with Maria?
Yes.
Yeah. In that case, it is
Yeah, it's amazing.
here.
It really recontextualizes the plain doll completely. Like, so I'm at a weird impasse here where I feel like pretty much everyone here is going to have played Bloodborne, right? So we can probably actually go ahead and talk about that. Give it a little.
Well, it's a really weird one because, like, maybe not everybody here has a PS4, or like,
that's true.
maybe they played Dark Souls on an Xbox One or on the PC. It's such a weird one, and like, I don't know if you can talk about the DLC for it because it is still relatively recent.
Robin,
Yeah.
this place looks a lot like Analondo.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Go and have a close look at that painting.
Like a fucking lot.
Go and have a close look at that painting on the wall.
Is this one of your traps, like in Dark Souls 2, where it turns out the painting was cursed?
I don't think this one will curse you.
It's cursing me with memories. Is that a phrase?
It is now.
So that's the painted world, right?
Looks a lot like it.
Looks a lot like the painted world. What's this
That's
game
what the painted
doing?
And look at the other one on the wall opposite you when you came in.
Sorry, I just had to... You mean a window? Robin, that's a window.
Your other opposite. Sorry, the one on your left right
That's a painting of the outside.
now. Oh, no. It's called a trompe l'oeil, actually.
Oh, I hate this. Hang on, I can see Gwendolyn in the... No, hang on, not Gwendolyn. Guinevere in the distance.
Guinevere.
What?
Wait, in the distance, or...?
Well, there's a... I don't want to go near it because I think that's a Black Knight.
I think it'll be a Silver Knight, really.
Well, yeah, if this was actually Analondo, but it's boring.
Well, why is there a painting of Guinevere if it's not Analondo?
Maybe they just like Analondo's look. Maybe this is just
That's
like
true.
maybe this is one of those theme rooms that you get in estates.
That's
And
true.
that does look a lot like a Silver Knight. Yeah, he's acting a lot
Maybe
like
this is
a
like
Silver...
you've gone to a karaoke place and this is their Anna Londo room.
Well, I mean, the royal family was very big in... God, what was the first game's play? Whoa,
Lordran.
dear. Lordran, thank you. That was crispy.
He's a crispy boy.
He is a very crispy boy.
Let's call him Crispy Bacon.
He's a crispy and poisy boy.
They always were poisy boys, weren't they?
I honestly don't remember fighting Silver Knights, because to be honest, I feel like I didn't have too much of a problem, but I realised that's actually relative to the thing I did have a problem with in Analondo, which was those knights with the crossbows.
Those archers. They weren't crossbows, they were great bows. They were firing tree trunks.
Yeah, they were alright.
Shut up.
I'm just going to poke my head back in the Siegfried room and see if there's anything else I missed, because I feel like I didn't walk through it all. And then go exploring Analondo, I bloody guess?
Let's not jump to conclusions.
Sorry, we'll go exploring the other rooms of the karaoke bar.
I hope they have a Blighttown room. Just, like, knee-high swamps when you go in.
It's knee-high swamps and just like shitty balsa wood structures all around the room.
Yeah.
Also,
And in the
one
corner
guy
there's
just
just
sort
a
of
massive
lobbing a
ogre.
boulder.
Yeah, he just watches you the entire time.
This is the last time I ever try and look at the... Fuck, it's actually one of those guys. That's
Oh no.
that's actually one of those arrows, Robin.
That was incredible. Some good timing on that.
This is some bullshit. It's actually what this is.
This is incredible. You know what? I take it all back. Dark Souls 3 is the best game of the year.
Why?
That's gone right through you. That's amazing.
Oh shit! That's a cold jar. Why are there jars of cold here? Ooh.
I have no idea.
Okay, so looking at all three of these, they all have chains in the same place. So either they're all mimics or none of them are mimics. What do you reckon, Robin?
Throw a Lloyd's Talisman? What are they called in this game?
Undead Hunter's Charm.
Yeah, give it a chuck.
It looks like none of them are. Hang on, I'll also throw a thank you. Why is everyone being... I like Guinevere because she's cool and also doesn't exist.
Guinevere is cool.
And also she does exist, she just left her... Robin, is this Analondo?
I mean, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a painting of Guinevere, we've got this nice architecture, and we've got Silver Knights.
And we've got Smo's Great Hammer.
And we've got Smo's Great Hammer.
Is this Analondo?
It's a pretty good hammer. Can't use that same joke twice. Sorry. Take it all back, chat.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I already got beat you to it. That's mine.
Oh, and you got the ring from Ornstein as well.
Yeah. Is that the ring you get when you kill Smo first? I don't remember. Or do you get...
I think when you...
dear.
No. When you kill them both, you still get the same reward, I think. But you only get the soul of one. Because you need to find the
Right.
items off a body, I believe. God, I've got no idea. Can't remember.
All I remember about the Ornstein and Smo fight is that I tried to kill Smo a couple of times first, and the Ornstein man just fucking ruined me.
Yeah. I remember
That's why I was so
saying
scared to see him in Dark Souls 2.
I remember reading that you should kill Super Ornstein on your first playthrough because Super Ornstein on New Game Plus is the worst. And I thought, well, I don't want to have to deal with Super Ornstein when I play this game for a second time, and then never did.
So, okay, well, I guess I cleared out that sniper and got the prizes. That's cool. Now I can look at the paintings.
Yeah,
I guess that one's just Analondo, isn't it?
might be.
That's a chair. That's a... I don't know who that is, actually. I don't recognise them. And that's
I'll
Oh,
pitch in when it catches up. That looks like a firekeeper, maybe.
It could be. I remember that bit from Dark Souls 1, but I don't remember how to describe it. There was like I think it's that house you went into, and then there was a pig guarding the house. Like, there was a long corridor and a pig in it.
Oh, Duke's Archives.
Yeah.
You went into a house and there was a pig in it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
There are lots of books.
I don't remember that part, because I remember getting trampled by a pig. Oh, is that Nashandra? Oh. It is nice of them to remember Dark Souls 2 existed, isn't it? That is actually kind of telling that I just assumed it wasn't her.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh. Is this spikes or is this grass? Kind of hard to tell. Wait, so that was just the Analondo room? That's weird.
Like I said, it's like a karaoke bar.
Oh well, back out into whatever the Boreal Valley is. I have a bad It's just a guy having chops. Yeah, to be fair, Nashandra's look was a lot more skull-based, wasn't it?
It was like if some bad fan artist on DeviantArt did the gender swap of Nito, the first undead.
You just like Gravelord Nito lots and lots and lots.
He's really cool.
I can't blame you. He's really cool. That boss fight was kind of awful. Like, not in terms of, like, just the whole setup, like, having to take full damage to get in and there's giant skeletons everywhere. That was a horrible time.
It did feel a bit like they were running out of time on development and they had to get it out the door.
I think it was a pretty okay fight. It's just... Mind you, that's probably just because I'm thinking of it in terms of proximity to Pinwheel.
Yeah.
Poor old Pinwheel.
Poor bloody Pinwheel.
Pinwheel's design was really, really cool.
I heard somewhere that you went to go down the catacombs after, I think, getting the first or the second Bell of Awakening. Definitely before Sense Fortress. Like, that makes sense in the difficulty curve. But also, why would you ever do that? I think it's like when you meet the lad that says, "Oh, this is my friend. She's a firekeeper, I think. We're going to go get the Rite of Kindling," and then he murders her. Spoilers. That bit.
I don't remember that bit. Who was that?
It's Petrus the Shitlord.
Oh,
he's got friends.
The Shitlord. Yeah.
I think when they appear and then they go down into the catacombs, you're supposed to go down after them. And, like, that's when it makes sense in the difficulty curve.
Yeah.
But you can just not, and then come back there later and kill Pinwheel in 2 or 3 hits.
I very much did that. Like, I feel genuinely kind of bad when I kill a boss that easily. It's like, obviously I have come here too late, but also, Pinwheel, like I said, Pinwheel's design's really good.
Pinwheel is really good, and there's actually lots of environmental storytelling. It's a really good character design. Actually tells a story itself if you can go into it a bit more. You do need to read between the lines a little bit, but it's very much about somebody trying to bring their family back to life, which is why they've got the 3 masks on them. When they keep making copies of themselves, because them bringing their family back to life doesn't work so well and just makes flimsy copies. And why they're like always looking at those books all around them, they're surrounded by dead bodies. It's a bit of a fan theory, it's a bit of a stretch, but there is some evidence there to support it.
The thing is, everything in Dark Souls is a stretch. Like, that sounds totally plausible to me.
Like,
oh no!
Also, this is the thing. Is there any other story to Pinwheel?
I'm on the bad side of this.
Oh no!
Oh no!
How did you get here?
I took a shortcut into the group of enemies that I don't want to fight. So bye-bye.
Bye.
That's great. Sorry, I'm just giggling to myself at Stardust screaming, "There's great environmental storytelling in the skeleton pit."
Look, there's a lot of skeletons.
There's a lot of skeletons in there, and as we know, one skeleton equals one environmental storytelling.
So 100 skeletons equals 100 environmental storytellings.
Exactly. And one big skeleton is a big environmental storytelling. Also, in case you're wondering, that thing Hitomi just linked in chat was a rude message. They're back from Dark Souls 1.
Nice. Mood just said he's got 6 arms because he's a woman and a child on the back of a man, which is why you also get the face of the mother and the face of the child masks, which are cool.
Again, I kind of didn't pick up on a lot of that just because Pinwheel came and went so quickly for me.
Yeah. It's interesting to think that like there is so much attention to detail in all those boss fights, and I feel that probably is in Dark Souls 2 and 3 as well. I don't know. Do you think that what was that fucker's name? The twisty boy in the boat with 2 heads.
Oh, the twisty boy. The twisty boy who lives 2 heads. The twisty boy who lives in a boat and has 2 heads and spins round.
Yeah, he's got
the
a sword on one
sentry.
side. The Flexile Sentry, yes.
The twisty boy.
The twisty boy. Twisty boy who lives in a boat.
The twisty boy who lives in a boat, and then there is a leak in his house, so he gets really cross because there's a leak in his house, and if you spend too long in his house, the water goes up too high.
Yeah, that one. You see, you know who I meant.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe there's not so much storytelling in like the Capra demon either, or the Taurus demon.
Yeah, the Capra demon's story is mostly just he's friends with dogs.
Yeah.
And in which case,
so I might just be like,
same.
I might be overinflating my memory of Dark Souls 1 just to shit on Dark Souls 2 and 3, but I'm not the first person on the internet to do that either, so...
In all honesty, after what I was told about Dark Souls 2 before we started all of this, back in whatever year that was, I think you are. Like, I think Dark Souls 2 is a pretty solid game.
Yeah. I just feel like a lot of the boss fights aren't quite as tragic as the ones from Dark Souls 1 for most of it.
That's
which is fine.
True, I think. But I think there are a few boss fights in that are crackers.
Yes, but they're very fun to fight. They're fun boss fights to kill. And I suppose, what's her name?
Ooh.
What's her name with the snake lady? With the no head? Is that the name Baleful Queen?
Yes, the one who lives in the Open Peak.
I love her character design. I think she looks cool as hell.
She is super cool, but I kind of accidentally smashed her up.
Yeah. Her story, I don't feel is as well put together as some of the others. Like, it's a cool story to it, but it's just a lot more of a reach, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. And Josh kind of has a point in that Dark Souls 2 had a lot of hype, but then, I mean, now, if anything, is a really good time to talk about that kind of hype, considering what just happened with No Man's Sky. Any game that gets any game that gets that much hype is going to be disappointing to someone.
Absolutely.
Like, the amount people hype themselves up for Dark Souls 2 after Dark Souls 1 means that game was never going to live up to anything.
I would say that Dark Souls 2 was born to die.
That is a pretty, actually fair way to put it, I think. And also, it's good because it uses the word die like Dark Souls.
Yeah. Tell you what, that game should have prepared to die. Sales, right?
Prepare to die sales.
Prepare to die on your ass, because no one's going to buy your bad game. That's me being my internet commenter. I've got a Metacritic account.
I don't, so therefore I have no opinion on games. I'm just glad to be here.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Sigma's still here having nappy times. Okay.
Nice.
So, yeah, I did get that shortcut, didn't I? Oh well. I'm just having a nice time. I want to go through the Analondo cosplay section again.
It's the Analondo room.
I just want to remember how good Analondo is, okay?
Nice.
Oh, are the knights properly dead? Oh.
Are they not?
They've not respawned.
Oh no.
Storytelling!
You fucked up the museum.
Oh! I messed up. I messed up the only people left who want to do karaoke and cosplay.
I always want to do karaoke and cosplay.
Yeah, but then you can only really sing songs from the anime, can't you?
I don't even know all the words.
I'm trying to think of... It's basically you singing openings, aren't you?
Mostly, yeah. And endings.
Oh, that's true. Actually, I was going to say, the only one I can think of right now is one that you showed me in real life when we met up a couple of weeks ago, which was... I can't remember the name of the show, Robin. Can you help?
I can think of plenty of good anime endings.
Well,
did you know that...
We watched Renai's Circulation? I can't remember what that's from.
Oh yeah, that's from back in one. No, from Meeting Monogatari actually. That's a very good opening.
And isn't that the one you already cosplayed, so actually this works out?
Yes, as it turns out.
Okay.
It'd be a lot easier to do that. Also, did you know that the anime Ergo Proxy has Paranoid Android as its ending?
Well, actually...
Actually, Paranoid Android by the band Radiohead.
How the fuck did they swing that?
They asked nicely and probably gave him a lot of money. Like, I don't think Tom York is quite on the Prince level of letting people use his music.
Yeah, but I also feel Tom York is maybe like a gut feeling from having, consumed their media over a long time. I get the feeling Tom York might be on the same level of precious about his music, which
Yes.
I don't think is a bad thing. Like, I realise that saying the word precious implies that is somehow a negative term, but actually I think that's quite a nice thing. As opposed to like, fucking, pay us a couple of extra $1,000, you can use our song about crying and death for coffee or whatever, fuck it.
Crying and being a robot. Or are they a robot? Ergo Proxy came out 10 years ago, though, is the thing.
Yeah, I hate to do this to you, Robin. OK Computer came out more than 10 years ago, so it's like...
I know,
the song Paranoid Android on Radiohead were probably quite big by that point.
I know, but I think that maybe Tom York of 2 years ago might be a lot more precious about his music than Tom York of 10 years ago.
I don't necessarily agree.
I know, I feel like Just was used in a lot of adverts.
So this is where we now get really deep into Radiohead shit. But I feel like The Bends was like their first really, really, really big album, right? So
Very
I reckon,
poppy album as well.
I reckon they were like sort of newer to the game at that point, so they probably didn't know what was happening so much. So like, I reckon it could have been like a constant level of being precious, but not knowing what was going on. Again, this is all extrapolation and literally just making shit up. So this isn't like our headcanons for Radiohead.
Yeah. Although, here are our Radiohead headcanons.
Yeah,
There you go.
this is actually just now fascinating lore implications of Radiohead songs being used in anime, isn't it? We've switched gears.
They didn't use anything from Kid A in an anime ending, so what the fuck? Why even bother?
That's weird, because like, you would have thought stuff like How to Disappear Completely would be a lot more fitting than Paranoid Android.
Yeah. Messed up.
Robin, I've reverted back to my 2004 self.
Oh no, your head's gonna start turning brown, like it's midnight or something, and you need to get back home.
Actually, the more worrying part, in 2004, I used to have spikes, so that's going to be a
dear.
shock when I wake up in the morning.
Then your hair might turn blue, and then you'll be Sonic, and then it wouldn't be so bad after all.
Actually, the blue was probably more about sort of like 2000. It was hell.
Okay.
Like,
We're going deep into Danny lore right now, by the way,
I
folks.
don't know what I was expecting doing my hair blue at high school, but of course everyone called me Sonic. What the fuck was I thinking? Also, I got in a lot of trouble because I was really young. Where were my souls? Oh, I died, so I dropped them over here, didn't I?
That would have been around the time that Eiffel 65 song was big, wasn't it?
I don't remember when that song came out. I feel like, wasn't that song like 1997 or something? Like, all I remember is being like incredibly tiny.
When did Eiffel 65 song come out? 99.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Of course, that was before the Y2K bug erased all of our memories of the 90s.
Thank fuck.
It was a terrible decade.
That's why people always say, remember the 90s. They keep saying, never forget. The Y2K bug did its best, but there's still some parts left over.
Apparently I had to ember for an NPC summon around here who gives a cool gesture. So
Well,
that's
into
really
that.
important to me.
I hope it's not one of those boys that only gives you the gesture after you die.
That wasn't a friend boy, that was a very, very distinctly enemy boy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh got sent home for doing his nails black, but that's... Goth is a timeless
What?
look.
What the hell?
Teachers have no sense of style. That said, You know, so, Robin, you obviously know because you saw them, but at the minute, my nails are bright pink, glittery, and have slime all down them, and I thought for absolute sure that work was going to say, no, hang on, you definitely can't do that. What are you doing?
Jay Sainsbury would come along and say, "Right, cut it out."
No, honestly, really, you're taking the piss. You don't need that for work. You make websites.
You're just bagging up shopping.
No, I bag up websites for them.
Sorry, I was just trying to double back. Didn't realise I should say where you actually work. So
I mean, it's a little weird, but it's a big enough company. Let's not actually get into details, though.
well, this is why I was trying to double back on the goof and say that you bag people's shopping up. I was trying to recover.
It's all right. We've already fucked it. We may as well continue.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
That's not the slogan. Hey, that's Hitomi.
Sainsbury's, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Oh, my face is so... How does my face get so mucky, but my neck is perfectly fine?
You're wearing a scarf.
I'm not... Well, I kind of am. That's not... That's a bad look. I look bad.
You're like a... Fuck. Sorry.
No, it's all right, Robin. It's a charming sound that's good to hear.
You're like a reverse Phantom of the Opera. Oh,
Hi,
no, you've got it
Tommy.
on your face. Never mind. I thought you had one eye cleared of it, like you were wearing a Phantom of the Opera mask, and then a bomb went off in your face.
No, actually, what happened was my whole face is covered in it, and I look terrible.
You look terrible. I'm sorry.
I look pretty bad. Oh well. Hey, this is a suspicious prize.
Hitomi's here.
Yeah. I thought after Hitomi didn't really get a chance to help last time because for some reason the game decided she wasn't allowed to come in. Thought we'd say,
I think she found that did she?
Maybe. What just happened there that made the fire come up? Hitomi's doing some kind of large fire. I don't fully understand. I mean, it's really cool. Oh no, the
Spells and
bad
Dark
time.
Souls. The spells in Dark Souls 3 are kind of wild, aren't they?
It goes again hand in hand with, Dark Souls 3 is the best looking Dark Souls by such a ridiculously long way. Truly, properly, ridiculously pretty looking game. Have you seen Irithyll of the Boreal Valley?
I've heard about it.
Sorry, I'm just poking my head around here.
I love how the chat's saying, please don't just kill the boss before it has a chance to show off its cool dance moves. It's really good at breakdancing.
Where's this other thing I have to get a gesture? Gesture. I just want to get all the gestures. I mean, I realise I probably missed about 17, but...
How did you get some Estus back? I could say you're on 9 Estus, now you're on 10.
I thought I was on 9 Estus and now I'm on 10.
What the heck happened?
Oh, pointing?
Oh,
We'll just change that out for point up, eh? That's basically
cool.
a fancy point up.
That's cool that you can get them from Phantom Summons, but I'm just trying to murder you.
It is kind of weird that you have to... Hi! Oh, there's stairs, okay. I was going to jump down and get that prize. Oh, shortcut! Thank you. And now I can jump down and get that prize without it being miserable.
Yeah.
I remember there being fire witches and stuff down here, though, so it still might be... Oh, well, there's one of them.
Oh, God.
I really... I think we... Oh, that's not a good time. I think we did talk about this at the time, but, they're really cool enemies that really suck.
Yeah, these are ones that just have lots and lots of health, aren't they?
They don't have so much health. They maybe have a little more than they need, if I'm being honest.
I would be thinking of a different enemy in that case. Good effects, though. Good effects all around.
Again, this is so pretty. But like, it's just that I was getting juggled and stuff, and they have a really long range, and da.
Yeah. You know what has really cool effects and isn't all necessarily a complete nightmare to fight?
What?
Any given boss in the bullet hell game. Oh wait, I got it wrong, didn't I?
You did, yeah. You kind of... They're a big nightmare. Also, Ring of the Sun's first spawn. I'm going to get out of the way of all these enemies and have a little read.
Oh my Christ.
Sounds like, I'll be honest, some more Analondo stuff.
So we established previously that Solaire may or may not be the Gwyn's firstborn, but Gwendolyn and Guinevere definitely are not.
Are definitely not Solaire, that's right.
No,
I know which one all the characters are. Weird. Yeah, it's weird how he absolutely doesn't have a... What's this? What's this jiggling for? It's weird how he just absolutely doesn't have a name.
Firstborn. Yeah, it's because he's been exiled and he's been grabbed from all the memory books because something happened. Whereas, I love this jiggling, by the way. This is incredible.
It's just a bit nervous, you know?
Yeah.
What happened
to... There's a tough boss fight coming on. Did you not see the arena?
What happened to Thingamy-Bob? He's still kind of in the area. His name's here, but he's vanished. Oh well.
Blackhand Gothard.
More like Blackhand Go Home. Oh hey, it's what's-his-face. Hang on. Nah, that's probably a coincidence.
What is his face? Yeah, this is a boss I've heard people have had a lot of difficulty with.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
gonna
already
find out.
maybe seen why.
I'm gonna find out what that was in just a second.
It's just a very enthusiastic sword boy.
Oh!
That's an enthusiastic sword boy.
Yeah, you got that right.
Wow.
Wowee. This is cool. I like how he just doesn't stop attacking ever.
I actually don't like that Robin. I don't like that combination of he never stops swinging his sword and I have no idea where to dodge to.
He just keeps going. He just like...
He just keeps going.
Swings once, then just doesn't stop swinging.
He just keeps going. Oh, okay. This boss is one of the easiest once you get used to it.
That's every boss. That's Dark Souls.
I mean, that is kind of Dark Souls, but...
That's also any given bullet hell boss.
We can't play Toho right now.
Can't play Toho right now. We could... Do you think we could figure out a way to play Dodon Patch or something over...
I don't think realistically you could play a bullet hell game over the internet realistically.
I guess so.
It sounds like... It was hard enough in real life, Robin.
Okay, Jewel just said this sword boy is very important and a huge deal to the lore. Can we ban Jewel from the chat for saying exactly those words? That's my kill phrase, by the way.
What a huge
I'm going
deal
to
to
die
the
in
lore.
30 minutes now. Yeah.
But you say that a lot, I feel. No, I pressed the wrong button. I'm using the one enemy I'm doing kicks on. Oh, no. Apparently my hat is causing me trouble again.
Yeah. Sounds like a Danny problem.
This is some shit, Robin.
Get the really white hat.
No!
Put that one on instead. It's good!
I look like a pillock in it.
Oh, that's the point, Dark Souls. White hat.
Then I'll wear the fucking Xanthus crown. Are you happy, Robin?
In for a penny, in for a pound. That's what Sainsbury's always say.
I feel like I am contractually obligated to stop you. I mean, Lucatiel's mask has the mask, which is a shame. But, you know...
That's a decent magic resist, I guess.
That guy was angry that I was doing Fashion Souls. Oh god, what's this? He's got a scythe.
This is rude. This is uncalled for.
I'm just gonna chop him.
Give him the chop.
Give him the old chops.
little bit of chop.
I don't want to wear the Pope hat. The Pope hat's bad. The Pope hat is... Like, that's not a good look. It's not a good look. Like, if we're talking big hats, I would rather just wear the big hat. But I might actually look at stats of things. You know, I'll just put Lucatiel's mask on and we'll give it a go.
Say just big hat. Say just big hat.
No, Lucatiel's mask. I need her support in this time of infinite shit.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 was alright.
I like Lucatiel a lot. I think we've been over this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's gonna backhand me. That's fine. That's good.
Rude.
This boss has no respect, Robin.
Unwarranted.
Oh, that's a pretty design.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get eaten.
This feels like a character from a different game.
This feels like Quinn in a fancy robe, I don't know.
It feels like somebody from Tekken.
This sucks. So I can't backstab them, which is... Trying to backstab is kind of my go-to... like my go-to move for someone who is like attacking quickly with swords, because like usually when they swing forward really fast or really far rather, they leave a big opening, you know.
Yeah.
And if you can't backstab there, that's a problem. Josh did say you could parry before. Not really parried anything yet. This could be a fun time to learn. But also I know you kind of mentioned it before. The fact he doesn't stop swinging seems like it's
rude.
It's very rude. He's too tall for backstabs.
On the plus side, isn't it?
That's not how backstabs work. Hi, In. Hi, welcome. I hope you're ready to see me get roughed up for the next... How long have we got? Hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That said,
at least like it's not too long a walk back to the fight.
That's true. It's a bit of a dangerous one, but you know,
it's on a few minute situation.
He's so fast. Everything is so fast.
Speedy boy. This feels like, you know, the Artorias fight. Where you won that fight was because he had his arm damaged. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a dog on the fight at all.
Yes.
This feels like that, but he's got both his arms great. Like
he's not doing half as many cool flips, though.
No.
Artorias did a lot of really cool flips. Have you met the Abyss Watchers? They're really cool.
They love doing cool flips.
Me too.
That's true. Danny.
Oh, hello.
Maybe you should try to do some cool flips.
Maybe you should try stopping bullying me.
I'm just suggesting it because the cool flip sword means that you can close the distance, do some damage, and then use the rest of the stamina to get away. Also, you can use that small knife to parry if you're feeling particularly daring.
The thing about the cool flip sword and the theoretical mobility of it is that, while you're right in that you can move around quickly with it, currently I feel my control of it would be a little bit like if you strapped a small scared dog to like a really fast runaway car.
Or one of those like motorized skateboards or something.
Yeah, just sort of randomly going around a room. The
Chihuahua
dog has
on a motorized skateboard.
Yeah, like the Chihuahua has absolutely no control over the skateboard.
Yeah.
They're just kind of on it. That's me with that sword right now.
But Danny, have you considered, if you're not out of control, you're not in control?
I mean, it's hard to know who to attribute that to.
Dark Souls 3, Tokyo Drift.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, on board. Couldn't quite figure out who... Oh, this is going to be a stab. That's no good. I need that.
Seems like you're finding the active frames of these attacks a bit better each time. Like you're lasting a bit longer.
Don't say that. Like the thing is, I think we said this Abyss Watchers time as well. The thing about fights like this is that this is where I tend to be better.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember Sword Dad from Dark Souls 2? Like, we spent about an hour and a half fighting him. Not the Fume Knight, but Sword Anime Dad. Like, in that weird dream that I don't remember how to describe. It was like a castle that was a dream or something.
Oh, big tall sword dad.
Yeah.
Vendrick.
It wasn't Vendrick.
Was it? Vendrick is...
Vendrick
Oh, no,
was
he's-
big and... Vendrick was the guy whose head come off.
No, his head was exactly on where it needed to be.
Wait, I thought Vendrick was the ferryman whose head came off.
Vendrick is the old king who loses his mind. And
Oh God, yes, of course. Sorry. Oh no, that fight was easy. I'm talking about.
Sorry, when you said
like
big tall sword dad, I
Yeah.
thought of the big tall sword dad.
no, there was a specifically anime dad, like an anime sword. I can't remember where it was. It was in one of the DLCs. You touched a cup, and then you went into a dream where anime sword dad was.
It wasn't the Fume Knights.
No, you touched a cup and you went into the anime dream.
Was it Sir Alon?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Wise Blood.
I'm glad the chat is here because we have no idea what the
I've
fuck
got
we're
no
talking
fucking
about.
idea what you're trying to get out there.
That was just nonsense.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to our stream, everybody. Don't forget to give us money on Patreon.
No, don't even joke, because I feel that's quite a shitty joke to make, because people on Patreon got to make that money. They deserve it much as anyone else does. And also, I am not opening a Patreon because I do nothing of worth.
Oh.
I just kind of sit around all day eating crisps.
I mean, Twitch has a channel for just eating on it now.
Does it?
Yeah.
Like, for actuals?
Yeah.
Seems like a lie. Not the bad thing
mean-
again.
Whatever you say. I'm the one out here trying to make some easy money on an enterprise.
I don't think ripping people off under false circumstances is an enterprise, I'll be honest.
They're getting exactly what they're expecting. Hey, Google, Twitch.
This sucks so bad! Robin, tell him to leave me alone.
This FAQ will explain what social eating is.
That is the opposite of helping!
Social eating is a new beta category that lets you share a meal with your community. Whether you're taking a break from gaming to refuel, or enjoying a meal you cooked on Twitch Creative, it's like eating with friends via Twitch. Sorry, is this not helping?
Robin, I'm having a really difficult time. I need you to support me as my friend in this time of need. Oh, I'll read off what social eating is.
I'm sorry, is this not helpful, Danny? Maybe you shouldn't have called me a liar.
You're right, Robin. I did start that. That was my own fault. Christ. Maybe
What's
I
a palaver?
maybe I should be using the thing that gives me back the what's it called? The Chloranthy ring.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's changed in Dark Souls 3, but I gather here it's literally just a flat increase to how fast your stamina regenerates. Rather than, like, I think in previous games it's been a reduction to the amount of time before your stamina starts regenerating, right?
I thought in Dark Souls 1 it was... It just makes your stamina regenerate a lot faster. Maybe it was both.
I'll be honest with you, I do not remember statistics or anything much about the way things worked in Dark Souls 1, so... Yep, tried to roll around him, didn't quite work. Oh dear.
Maybe you should
So-
home with bow out after you get this next set of souls, because that's lots of soul juice.
Honestly, I think I missed the soldiers a couple of times, so I really don't think it is.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, that's bad. Oh, Christ. The problem is, his range is so big, and, like, my dodge sometimes take me to the wrong side of him. Like,
Yeah.
one thing I learned... That's bad. One thing I feel like I learned, I don't know if it's true, during, like, my time with the Bloodborne DLC, is that bosses, tend to usually have a side they prefer you to dodge around on. So like,
Well, that's normally if they've got a sword or a shield, so then you can dodge around to the undefended side, or like if they have a primary attacking side. This lad's got 2 swords.
but they're different sizes. So I'm thinking there might be attacks you can get in on easier than other ones, or like so just by because this is how my brain works. I'm right-handed, so I always try to dodge to their left.
Yeah.
And, like, usually that works out pretty okay. But, like, because I think his fire sword seems to be on my left. Oh, if you have the grass crest shield in your back, it stacks. Like, I feel like I want to dodge into the fire sword because it's like that's the more dangerous one. I feel.
I feel
it's
that's
bigger.
the slower one as well.
Do I have the grass crest? I do. Ooh. Okay, so now I have lots of stamina.
Nice. I feel that you could be doing that more. Yeah, like having shields that give bonuses just on your back.
That's true, but shields don't look as pretty as just the cloak.
I mean, that's one way you can play the game.
Were you not here for the entirety of the Boreal Valley?
I guess.
I don't know why I'm doing
you
all this
know
wrong.
what? I was here for the entirety of the Boreal Valley. That's what I'm saying, put your shield in your fucking back, Danny.
I'm getting bullied again. Robin's telling me to put clothes on. Oh. No.
This is
Yeah, no, my roll's fine. It's just, like, I haven't got all of his moves internalized yet, so, like, it's doing that kind of pain in the ass thing where, like, they all have quite different wind-ups. So I'm thinking, okay, this is a fast one, and then he winds up for, like, 2 seconds while I roll around him like an idiot.
Yeah.
It's alright, that is one good thing though, Dexalon. Because I have to kill this Fire Witch so often, probably a pretty good chance of me getting her armour. Oh, there's someone else farming this boss. Oh, that's a good point in. Robin, if I only wear a shield, is that wearing clothes?
I guess not.
Oh. Wait, so... Wait, does that get past your system or not?
I know, I think that the shield on back look is really good. I like that. I just wish
feel
it
it's a
didn't
bit
get
too
backstabs.
Dark Souls.
Well, maybe.
We are here, I suppose. How the fuck are you meant to dodge that combo? Excuse my swearing.
I mean, it's really impressive for Pontiff Sullivan to remember that button input. That seems like a really tough one to have to do. Must
Yeah.
have been practice mode.
Like, he's obviously been in training quite a while. He's got a lot of combos memorised.
Exactly.
Most of them seem to be based around Slash, though. I think he might just be mashing this out.
Oof.
The repeat time on this is quite short at the minute. I'm hoping we can drag it out longer.
I'd like that.
It would be nice. I like the way everyone thought, oh no, you shouldn't bring people in, you'll get it instantly. The only thing I got instantly was a sword to the face.
That's true. It's very, very pretty swords, though.
No, really, they are gorgeous swords. I'll be honest, if the boss was to give me his swords, I wouldn't say no.
You'd say thank you, and then...
Say thank you and then leave and never come back to this boss. Because it seems like a hard one. I feel like maybe the antenna on Lucatiel's hat is maybe making it harder because he knows where I am at all times.
It's very cute, though.
Well, yeah, that's the look. I can't quite tell right now when, like, I can't tell when he's going to do the backswing with his fire sword or when he's just gonna swing at me. Oh no, that's the bad thing.
The thing with the backswing is that, like, it almost seems like he does it if you're standing behind him.
Well, that would make sense, certainly, but how the fuck else are you going to attack him?
Well,
Oh, dear.
exactly, right?
Christ. Again, like,
Gotta
I
watch
feel
out for that unblockable.
I'm not even trying to block, don't worry about it. I feel like the comparison to Artorias is not actually that unfair. It's a very similar style of fight where if you don't know what you're doing, you're just going to get immediately brutalized.
Yeah, you need to take it bit by bit and just spend most of your time on the defensive until you see an opening.
Yeah, that's the thing, I'm not seeing the openings.
Nope.
I'm seeing lots of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at the giant feather coming off Lucatiel's hat is actually very Amano, isn't it? Amano being the old Final Fantasy designer before Nomura. Actually, were they a designer? I don't remember exactly what his role was. I know he did Pretty Art, and it was the one before Nomura. Actually, was 7 Nomura's first game?
Do you want me to look this up?
I don't know if you know anything about Final Fantasy, so...
I mean, not off the top of my head.
God. Yeah, the thing I'm getting confused about is that his default stance looks a lot like he's just gonna, like, smack me with the fire sword. To be fair, his default action is smacking me with the fire sword anyway. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad.
This just seems to be very much about, like, testing your reactions, but also...
But my reactions are bad, I'm sleepy.
Well, yeah, this is the thing, like...
Well, that's the thing, it's not so much reactions, because if you press that button immediately on reflex, you're gonna get stabbed. He's gonna hit you, because he... Like, each stage of his combo has, like, a different wind-up time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way of phrasing it. Like, they design a boss with an opening, and then they punish you for trying to use that opening. In this case, for trying to get behind him. Which seems like a very odd way to... I don't know. It's kind of a problem I've had with a lot of Dark Souls bosses, in that... Like, it feels to some degree... Like, you aren't really rewarded for figuring out what a boss does. Like, you just have to kind of hope you get through it and slam the buttons a bit. Like, I guess it's different when you know what you're doing, but...
I feel that a lot of boss fights, also good boss fights, are the ones that, like, take your knowledge of that area and then, like, capitalize on it and make you put that all into...
So here's the thing. I actually feel like this boss, more than others in this game so far, is doing that. But the gimmick for this area is, if you go on the defensive, you fucking die.
Yeah.
So I think that is kind of happening here. It's just that you can't... I mean, maybe theoretically you can, but I do not seem to be able to stagger him at all if I hit him in the right time with his attacks. Which
it's
is
not a crap overlord situation where you can just kill him without making him fall off a cliff.
Oh, crap overlord. But, like, the situation with his knights outside, I'm assuming they're his, I don't know, is that if you attack them in their opening, they get staggered and you can pretty much insta-kill them, which is not a situation that can happen here.
No.
Also, that little teleport dash he does breaks lock-on, which sucks!
Oh, oh wow.
probably my least favourite thing is when bosses, like, because even to this day, Dark Souls does not have a good camera, I think. It has a serviceable one.
I think that the Cleric Beast was a perfect example of how bad the camera is, and like it hasn't been improved. People I guess consider it's good enough, but it really isn't.
Run away. Like, the Cleric Beast was so big and the enemy was so small. It's like they must have known, you know.
They must have known. Like, there are sometimes fighting that monster where, like, the entire screen, when I was fighting it, it would just be taken up with...
It's all Cleric
like,
Beast. It's all
that. Just all Cleric Beast, or just the side of the bridge. I couldn't see my character or the monster. And that was even worse than just all Cleric Beast.
Yeah, just getting a sort of scenic view of Yharnam.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, the bad one, the bad one! Just mash it out and run away.
Mash it out.
Oh wait, you can sprint while locked on? Has that always been in Dark Souls and I've never noticed? Because that's crazy useful for fights like this.
Yeah.
Like, that actually lets you get away when it... Oh, hang on, this is clearly a phase 2. Oh, this... What? There was no time on that. Oh, this is some bad news, Robin. He's made of ghosts. No!
Oh my god. I like how, for a split second, we got to see through the level there as well. That was incredible.
That's just... he's honest to God got a phantom.
Oh my god, fuck this.
Oh, this is fucked. Wait, does that phantom... Yeah, that phantom hurts as well.
Of course it does. Can you hurt the phantom?
Not really had a chance to try.
Oh, right. So we thought this boss fight had too many openings. All we said to do was make it so it hit you twice.
I can't tell what I'm hitting. I think the phantom does have a health bar. Also, this music's fucking great. This is some Castlevania, like, harpsichord stuff.
I mean, we were told that the music is incredible.
Hey, they were very much right.
Yeah, fair play.
Oh, no!
Again, this is a very cool looking boss fight.
This is super cool, but it's absolutely terrifying. I cannot tell what's going on for the life of me. The laser thing, I'm totally cool with the laser. That is a big opening. Uh-oh. What? No fire! Fire is cheating. Well, fire is Dark Souls, I guess, but still cheating. Oh.
Good noises.
Okay, so the second phase is easier, even though it looked scarier.
You handled that really well.
Like, I feel like I got pretty good RNG. I hate to say that when I'm talking about a video game because it sounds awful, but the laser thing, the laser swipe, it's really easy.
Yeah, really easy to dodge. Just dodge it twice. There you go.
Yeah,
That's what you
just
need to do.
go straight into it. Because
that was, yeah, that was actually really impressive seeing you beat that second phase of the boss. Maybe it's because, like, the first phase you went, oh, it's just a lad with a sword, bring it on, and then you got bopped on the head. Second phase, you just shit yourself. Went, oh no, yeah. I've got 4 Estus.
I gave him respect.
And then, like, yeah.
I'm gonna celebrate by taking off my clothes.
In the traditional form.
Where are the light clothes I like to wear that make me look good? There they are. Yay!
Hey!
Okay, now read his soul. That sounds like something I should probably do, to be fair.
I'll then go back to town and get his swords.
So nice to not be in, like, a big heavy armour again. Oh, souls on the first bloody tab, aren't they? Soul of Pontiff Sylvian.
Sullivan.
Sylvanian.
Sylvion.
Sylvanian. What? Sylviana the Irithyll imprisoned a god of the old royalty in the abandoned cathedral to be fed to the Devourer. So we know who the Devourer is because the sad boy told us about that. That's Aldrich. Wait, was that Aldrich or was the other name? There was a guy the sad boy told us about who liked to eat people and turned into slime. And I don't remember his name. But also, so the old royalty, is that who I think that's going to be?
I mean, you've seen how self-referential this game can get.
Like, the only royalty Dark Souls has ever had is King Vendrick, who is dead, and we done that. And like, obviously that's Dark Souls 2, so Dark Souls 3 is not going to reference that. But is that going to be, like... So I'm there are three options, I guess. There's the one without a name, there's Gwyndolin, or there's Guinevere. Right? That's the old royalty.
You're missing a part of their family.
I mean, Gwyn's dead, I've finished him.
So, could theoretically be Gwyndolin and Guinevere, and the firstborn.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's one of those three, and I guess, like, I don't know, but would they probably put the firstborn in Dark Souls 3 now we're here? Oh yeah, that's true, Vendrick wasn't a god. Whereas Gwyn did the whole fire thing.
Yep.
Well done him.
Good shout.
Not going to pretend like I think it's a good idea. I don't actually know what my opinion on the whole fire thing is.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's
We're so
desire.
far into Dark Souls, I don't know if the fire's good or not.
Then touch the darkness
It's a
within
big old maybe.
Don't know if I'm going to touch it at the end of this one.
sovereignness souls.
Because how else is this game going to end?
I mean, it could end with a wedding.
No, I'm afraid I already fucked up that questline. We talked about that part.
Farewell,
Yeah.
Ashen may the flame.
But it could end with a wedding, just not this playthrough.
Ashen One. To sovereign Ashen.
That's true. Also, I imagine the wedding end is literally just like...
Guide thee.
Actually, I can't make a joke because... You know what did have a wedding ending and also was a good ending? Metal Gear Solid 4. I'll probably
like that-
catch flack for saying that was a good ending, but I like it.
I liked Meryl's guns and her wedding dress.
Meryl looked really good in that wedding dress, not like in a whoa way, but in like she pulled that off in a character way. She had guns,
Yeah.
which was weird.
I mean, big arms as well as also a rifle, but she did have that as well.
Yeah, she had a rifle as well.
Yeah. I was disappointed she got married to the person whose only characterization is man who shits.
It's really we've talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
in our offline times. But like it's sad because I think what they try to do with Johnny Sasaki in Metal Gear Solid 4 is good. I like that he's a guy who didn't eat his nanomachines because he was scared of them. That
That's
works.
a really cute characterization, yeah.
But he's the poopy man.
He's the poopy man.
That's if he wasn't that I'd love everything about him in that game.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's have a look at the prizes we can get from Sylvan Soul.
If Johnny Sasaki was in the first Metal Gear, his name would be Shitty Boy.
He is in the first Metal Gear, technically.
That's true. Is he the guy that says, I feel asleep?
I don't know. I know he's the guard who needs to go to the toilet. That's his
Oh,
role in
right.
every Metal Gear.
Huh.
I'm sorry, Milestone. Eventually, everything goes towards Metal Gear Solid when we're talking about fascinating lore. So, this is a sword that lets
Well,
you
yeah,
do...
because if you want to talk about games with well thought out lore that like has been made entirely from the start and wasn't just made up as it went along, then Metal Gear is one to talk about, I think.
Oh, fuck you, like Dark Souls is any better.
And I feel that
how
Dark Souls
dare you
1...
suggest that Dark Souls 3 was at all planned?
Alright, Dark Souls 1 came out as a complete thing. Should have been finished there. Dark Souls 2... Dark Souls 3...
Dark Souls 3. Hey, you remember them?
Yeah. Bloodborne. Thank fuck. Finally.
Oh, Bloodborne's really good. So, I can get an ultra great sword, or a great sword from Sylvan. Did
you really expect any different?
See, the thing is, normally I would go with the fire one, because I like fire more, but... Oh god, I need intelligence to...
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so... None of those seem to scale particularly well with my business, which is a real shame. But I might pick up the profaned greatsword later on, maybe, when I get some more strength.
I mean, there is a respec option in the game, so...
That much is true. I don't like... Ultra greatswords are like greatswords, but worse.
They're fine. Also, you can use that ultra great sword as long as you two-hand it.
Okay. Well, now we've got it. We'll try that outside in case I swing it in here and hit something. Also, I just want to go back and check the thrones, because I realise we haven't looked at them in the longest forever time. Can we
You say
do
you're watching the
anything with
throne?
them? No.
Oh.
Can't seem to
Okay.
do anything with them. Like, we're meant to be going and getting the Lords of Cinder and making them sit down here or something, right?
I think you're murdering them.
Yeah, but that's because you have to convince them to come and link the fire or something.
I think you just need their souls, you don't need their bodies.
Well, I've got one of them. Actually, I think I might have two of them. Robin, I forgot what a Lord of Cinder is. Nope. Oh, that's probably the Abyss Watchers. It's got lots of swords on it.
Danny, apparently there is a cat cafe in Manchester.
Yes, there is. I have seen that. I was going to go to it when it opened for my birthday, but you can't get seats in there for like 3 months.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, a cat cafe is literally just a cafe that has cats knocking around in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute, and also the the website for the one in Manchester has lots of really nice pictures of each of the cats and has like little bios with them. And it's really cute, and it makes up little stories about who they get on with and the other cats and why they don't get. Spent about
That's
an
so
hour
sweet.
reading that site.
Well,
There's a really pretty, really fluffy one.
what needs smithing this day?
I'm totally gonna. Robin, you need to schedule coming over so we can get a table there.
Yeah.
Also, somehow we need to get Harley over. I don't think that's gonna work.
We can swing this. We'll find a way. I'm sure there's a cat cafe in Birmingham. There might be a maid cafe. I remember when I was at Amicon, there was a Barra cafe that we didn't have time to go to because we were too busy picking up the pieces from our hangover that day. That was incredible.
Yeah, apparently you got drunk on a large staircase.
So, it was basically. Have you seen that game Stair Dismount? It was like that. The entire night was just a series of stair dismounting.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it was. I nearly died. I did die, in fact.
Well,
got
very,
better.
very Dark Souls of you to haunt me like this.
Come wear nice clothes with me.
Oh. Oh, shitty undead. Ah. No, doesn't not a concern. Don't worry. I hate our Dark Souls roleplay.
That was incredible. What are you talking about? That's one for the fucking demo reel. I'm getting hired off the back of this.
What are we doing? Oh, we're knocking about in the place, aren't we? You know, the place. How many souls do I have? 15,000. Should probably do something with that. That's spending money, isn't it?
Yeah, that's money to walk around in.
Money to walk around in.
That's
All
right.
right, Scrooge.
No!
That's swimming money.
Damn it, no!
Ashen one made of
That's Ray Smuckles.
Oh shit! Of course. Sorry.
He
Yeah.
sends a check for $10,000 to Oreos because he likes their products and wants them to have some walking around money.
Oh, I feel
Achewood's
really
so
bad.
good.
You keep making Achewood references that are way too deep for me.
very well.
It's really good.
It's really good. Right, I've got no walking round money anymore, so we need to go make some more.
I guess so.
So, what I'm thinking is we have two paths, and we've got about half an hour, 40 minutes to knock down one of them, so we can either go ahead after Sylvan, or we could... Do you remember the bad staircase? The
I remember
bad
the bad
staircase that makes Sigvard go away. So, he mentioned that there was a big dungeon leading to the profaned capital, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that's where that staircase goes to. So, I just teleported back to Firelink Shrine, didn't I? Whoops.
Why do they give you that option? That's useless.
Yeah, it's to trick fools like me. What?
Congratulations. You played
I
yourself.
played myself. It's alright, that's a reference I do get. What I'm gonna
DJ
do-
Khaled we're okay with.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very much like an active fan of DJ Khaled. My Achewood membership has slipped.
Actually, now I think about it, I feel DJ Khaled is like a real life version of Ray Smuckles, but
No,
doesn't
he's,
like Africa.
He's much
doesn't like,
nicer than that.
He doesn't quite like Toto so much.
But Ray Smuckles is... I feel like DJ Khaled's just like a wonderful, like, happy spirit that's gracing the world.
He is a lot more posy than Ray, actually, that's a good point. I've been saying posy a lot recently, it's my new thing.
It's nice. It's quite
From
sort of
5 years ago.
Yeah, it's quite sort of positive. Ooh,
Yeah.
many crystal lizards.
It's sort
I'm
of
gonna miss all
positive,
of
you're
them.
right.
Well, I got one of them. I feel like I recognise this area, but I'm not quite sure why.
It looks like the bit where you meet Solaire for the first time.
Oh, it actually does, doesn't it? I meant specifically from this game, but you're right.
Oh no, well,
That's
Dark
a bit
Souls 3.
slower.
it's like that same layout, almost exactly, actually, no, look at it. Fuck. I've been swearing a lot recently, I hope nobody minds.
It's your new thing.
It's a new thing.
It's both your two new things. It's posy and swearing. It's basically upbeat swearing.
Swearing's been my thing since I was about 10 years old. Most of
Alright,
my friends
don't
are older
boast.
than me. Most of my friends are older than me, so I thought it would be cool, maybe look more grown up if I swore a lot. And it turns out I was right.
Oh, that has a happy ending.
And yeah, it's just been a thing that I have been pretty much unable to drop since then. Hasn't got me in much trouble.
I got in a lot of trouble for swearing when I was young, and that's why it kind of stuck. And I'm kind of ashamed of it, because I feel like, genuinely speaking, sometimes I am a little bit, like, ineloquent with my speech. And I just start swearing a lot. But, like, my parents told me off a lot for it when I first did it. And because they told me off for a lot of things, it kind of ingrained a, haha, swearing's really good mentality in my head.
Swearing's naughty.
Swearing's naughty, I'm having fun. Oh no. All these giants had a really bad time. Actually,
all
are they
dead.
asleep?
No, they're dead.
I heard a noise that was like,
There's probably nothing. They're all dead.
are they all dead?
I mean, go and whack one just to find out, make sure they're still dead.
Robin, something is definitely making a noise.
Well, go and whack one of them to make sure it's not snoring then.
No, because then that would wake them up.
Not if they're
This-
dead.
This one has a message all up in its leg areas. That's rude. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping?
Hello.
Wake up.
Hello.
Robin, I think they're dead.
I hope they're dead.
I just tried the only way I know of waking anyone up. Not disrespectful, just trying to be friendly to someone who's much bigger than me.
You're saying hello.
Just saying hello.
You've got the emote as well, actually. That's a new one.
What, the waving my sword in their face? That's rude.
No, the hey, it's me, Danny emote.
Oh, that's true. Ah, they're all wearing clothes.
Hey!
Is that a surprise?
They don't look like friend. Aldrich Faithful Monstera. What the fuck does that mean?
The architecture in this area is quite familiar.
I'm kind of scared of whatever just invaded me. I'll be honest. I'll process. I'll process what you're talking about soon.
Okay. Fuck this boy up.
It's one of them bad cloak boys. So,
Aren't they always?
Aldrich Faithful Monstera. So we know Aldrich is going to be knocking around the great cathedral, because of Sylvan's soul.
Yeah.
So is that going to be like a PvP covenant?
God, I hope not.
Is this whole area just going to be like bell tower stuff?
This is a PvP area, sorry, Danny. Oh no.
Wait, so does that just mean that their name is Monstera then? Because that's quite a funny Dark Souls name.
That's a funny Dark Souls thing. If it does append that to the front of their thing, then I'm really into that.
Oh, like actually, change their name when they join the Covenant to have Monstera at the front or something.
If it does that, then I love that. It could be an NPC because you are kindled right now.
Yeah. Then I am kindled right now, so it could just be an actual person.
Yeah. Wasn't the Nightmare Frontier kind of the same way as well? And that was the PvP area.
So, Bloodborne's invasion system was really screwy in that in Bloodborne you did. I shouldn't have gone up there first. In Bloodborne, you didn't seem to get invaded until you invited someone into your world. That giant is waking up, Robin. They're not dead at all.
Oh no! Who could have foreseen this?
You're a liar.
It's also Dark Souls 3 has already used this trick multiple times before. Do you remember those cages full of limbs?
Unfortunately. But yeah, I thought in Bloodborne, the Nightmare Frontier was the only place in the game you could get invaded without having done anything first.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, this is one of the big... Okay, I knocked him over, it's fine.
Wasn't that big then?
In Bloodborne, you could get invaded whenever there was a bell-ringing woman.
Yeah.
Which is like literally an NPC monster who was ringing a bell. And you could hear that like resonating throughout the entire area while she was doing it. And it was this really incredibly cool effect because, like...
Makes it very tense, doesn't it?
It makes it super tense, but then you start to associate the bell ringing with NPC invasions, you know? So that when that comes up later, you know when you walk into an area, if you hear the bell, shit could go down.
I think there was a similar trick in the Silent Hill games, now I think about it.
I'm guessing they didn't have invadings as a spooky ghost.
You invaded by spooky ghosts, and it was when the radio started playing static.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, rather
Also,
than a lady ringing a bell.
100 million years on from... Ooh, a skirt. Sorry. That's a very me thing to do. Ooh, I was having a conversation, but I just got a skirt, so I'm out. Like, that is still an incredibly cool effect. Even though Silent Hill 1 has pretty much lost its luster for me because it was on the PlayStation 1 and
It's a PlayStation 1 game.
It just all looks silly.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I do love the, the draw distance is shit. Just make it foggy. And then it worked really well for the tone of that game.
It didn't just work well, it set the tone for that game.
Yeah. This architecture looks very familiar.
Stop saying that.
I'm just thinking about the lore implications, Danny. I'm always thinking about those lore implications.
I know
That's
you
what
are.
they call me.
Give me that lore. What the fuck? Were they just waiting there the whole time to insta-kill me?
That's rude.
What the fuck?
That's amazing.
What just happened?
That's amazing. That's amazing. I've never seen anything like that.
I genuinely have no idea what just happened.
Was that... Okay.
That was
that an NPC invader?
That was a human, right? They looked like they were a human because they were...
I mean, they were wearing a ridiculous outfit.
Yeah. And like, I'm guessing to do that one shot, they were just like charging up an attack and hiding in a particular spot, right?
Maybe. That was a person.
I just feel like I got hit by a truck.
Fuck me, that was incredible. I think a truck is a good way to put that.
But it was like a truck that had lightning on it.
Yeah. They're wearing a stupid outfit. They killed you in one shot. Lightning was involved. It's basically the Dark Souls PvP experience.
Sorry, I had to loop round because I saw this had a fog over it before.
Painted above cliffside. Smoky raises a good point.
Oh. Well, bye, lift. This is a very pretty church, but I'm not sure why I'm here. This is, again, reminding me a lot of Anna Londo, but I think that's just by virtue of it being a church.
There was a pretty cool church in the under parish.
Oh god, there was, wasn't there? By the lift
wasn't
that you
quite
had
as-
to drop you down.
Yeah. It wasn't quite as grand as this, but I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's mostly the grandiose... It's either grandiosity, which I don't think is a word, or how grandiose it is.
Did you not see some of the arches outside, though? Like the diagonal... I don't want to call them columns, because that doesn't seem right.
Sconces?
No. There were bits leading from one building to another that were just diagonal. Like...
This is a mimic! I think this is a mimic!
Cheeky.
It's got a different chain.
Give it a chop.
No, hang on, I don't want to do combustion, I want to do... Yes! Buttresses.
Nice.
It's a mimic! Oh god, I forgot that actually you should use a talisman because mimics aren't really phased by you knowing them. Mimics in this game suck so bad.
Mimics in this game suck.
I mean, I guess that's the point. Like, the mimics aren't meant to be nice, but... Wow! Dactylon, you can light a lot of things on fire if you try very hard.
Was that Mimic a sconce?
I mean, technically speaking, yes.
Golden Ritual Spear. That sounds cool. You should use spears more. Spears are very cool.
I should... That's all I've got. Yes.
Dark Moon Knights. Why
Yeah,
did you
but-
find that in here?
To be fair, the Dark Moon has been referenced in several other places as well. I know what you're thinking. Dark Moon, like, I think at this point you are just teasing me, because obviously Dark Moon was the goody-goody covenant in Dark Souls 1 that Gwendolyn was in charge of. Because Gwendolyn had, like, references to the moon that I don't quite remember the exact nature of.
They were born in the sign of the moon, and so they were raised as a woman.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
No, not really.
No. Oh, stop it with your little fireballs. God damn it. I really hate that, like, vor has become like a funny, jokey word now, because it's really unpleasant.
Excuse me?
Stardust just used the word vor in the chat. just vor you right up. It's not, I don't like it.
Before you good and proper.
Just jump you, you know?
And gobble you up.
I really don't like it. Oh wow, these versions of the, God, what are they called? I think they're deacons. Yeah, these are deacons and the big one was an archdeacon. They still have the cool falling down mechanic.
Which falling down mechanic?
In the deacons of the deep boss fight, when you knock over the big deacons, they knock over the smaller ones.
Oh, cool.
You've got the comedy slapstick mechanic. The comedy slapstick mechanic of loads of fireballs.
Mr. Bean gets shot up by loads of fireballs.
Yeah, the Christmas episode is a bit weird, isn't it?
It goes places.
He makes twiglets out of a tree, then all the fireballs start happening. That's literally the only bit of Mr. Bean I remember.
I remember the bit where he paints over Whistler's mother. That was in the film, though. I don't know if it counts.
I don't remember anything about the film at all. I'm really sorry.
There was a bit in one, I think it was the Christmas Mr. Bean, where he's with his friend, his lady friend, and she points out,
what the fuck's this? What's this? What? Hang on, are these Drangalic people? They've got weapons all stinky and purple. What's going on?
That's dark, surely, or abyss.
I don't know what's going on. It really sucks either way. I'm going to use the power of anime to defeat them. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but Danny, you do that with everything. Yes, you're right. But also, like specifically,
you're getting beat in the face a lot when you do that. I don't know if it's like you dash forwards, you do the cool anime swing, and they just smack you in the face with their clubs.
I feel like in order to have a chance against them, I already won, by the way. Like I've got to get in and get on them, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Purple means magic, so my hat is killing me again. But I won.
Hey!
It's weird that, like, I feel the Drangalic people all using two weapons and, like, being in random places feels like more of a slight against Dark Souls 2. It's like they're trying to say, hey, you fuckers, you did a bad job. You're a joke in Dark Souls 3 now.
You blew it.
I mean, I like power stancing. It's just that
Power stancing's cool.
I like weapon skills more than power stancing. Do I kill these
And I suppose you could
giants?
say that, like, the Abyss Watcher Greatsword is essentially a power stance as well.
Pretty much.
Danny, are you sure you want to go through with this?
No,
Don't.
but there are prizes here.
There's always prizes.
Exactly.
But you cannot wait to get that fading soul, can you?
It's an alluring skull, actually. Oh, it's a large titanite shard. That almost counts.
That's pretty good, actually, yeah. I take it all back.
I don't want to fight the giants, though, since they're not having a good time.
No.
It was an ember. That's not a bad prize.
That's pretty good.
Oh, okay, so apparently there's an illusory wall coming up, so I'm just going to be slashing at everything, okay? Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Oh. Now, Robin, there's two walls in this room. Would you like to take a guess?
Is it the one on the right?
However, did you get that? You're much better at Dark Souls than me. This doesn't look like it's going to a good place at all.
Danny,
Hello.
access the morphogenetic field.
So, chat, just out of interest, have any of you heard of Ice 9? We're going to do this joke every time, aren't we?
Until they know what Ice 9 is.
Oh, this place doesn't look good at all. Robin, this place... Do you remember that angry beast that I had a lot of trouble with?
Oh, the crispy possum.
The crispy possums down here.
Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear.
Also, there's a blind corner, which I don't much like the look of either.
People in the chat don't seem to be liking this room very much.
There's two crispy possums in this room.
It's two crispy possums. Awful. Awful.
I think this room can maybe go fuck itself.
This room can go do one, honestly.
Bye! I'm just not even gonna... I'm not even... It's got prizes in, though. I've had enough trouble with one of them. I'll just end up aggroing the other by mistake, you know?
Exactly.
This is the hardest encounter in the game, full stop. Oh, okay. I don't need that item right now, I think. If everyone's saying it's super hard, we could come back to it later. If we find a nearer bonfire, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree.
I don't much fancy making that run multiple times in a PvP area. It's a really nice ring. I do like nice rings, and I do like making friends. That's a really tough decision. I'm still pretty amazed at how good this game looks.
Yeah.
This is a... I can't really believe this is Dark Souls.
I mean, it never looked bad.
It never looked bad. Like, that's the thing. It always had the art direction. It just never had the... Yo, this place is giving me horrible memories. Robin, this looks a lot like the bad place in Analondo. Like, a lot like it.
The Belfry in that one place. But also, yeah.
Was it called the Belfry?
A Belfry Luna was a different place that was in Dark Souls 2. The bit in Analondo, you mean with the archers?
Yeah, with the really
big
bows.
Like, what I was saying, with the architectures being very similar, like, it's got those same diagonals.
It's happening again!
What do you mean? You really did it once.
Well, everyone, it's been a lovely stream. Thanks for coming. Should I bring this? I'm gonna bring the thing down.
Join us on Sunday when we're going to be playing.
We'll be playing something else.
Zero Time Dilemma.
Yeah,
It's been a great stream. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Robin, do it. Oh, okay. Well, let's do our best. It's happening again.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it, Danny.
I don't want to.
I know.
I had no. Oh, he's just got a sword and shield as well. This one.
Oh, awful.
I was poking my head around the corner. I handled that situation so badly because I didn't want to go out into it.
What a palaver. Like, you got exactly what you had coming to you there. At least the Silver Knight fell off. We can do that at least.
I'll be honest, I completely deserved that. Hitting him once, running around the corner and getting confused and scared. Not the best tactical decision.
Mm-hmm. You can go up the church elevator and run past everything.
I probably can, but, you know...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's a Pyrrhic victory. If they fall off the cliff after you die, it's more embarrassing for them.
That's
so
true.
You get the point. Also, in Dark Souls, all kills and things are just measured in points. So, Sylveon is like 1 to 10.
It's Sullivan.
Shit. Why do I keep saying Sylveon?
You're saying Sylveon. Which is a Pokemon.
Sylveon, yeah.
Sylveon.
Which one was Sylveon? Was that...
I think that's the white and pink and blue one.
Is that
fairy Eevee one?
The pretty fairy?
I think it is. It's the Eevee one.
Yeah. The water one's Vaporeon. What the fuck am I thinking?
How could you forget that?
It's been a long time since I really properly Pokemoned. Sorry.
Yeah, fair enough.
The most Pokemon I've done recently is when we were walking around Birmingham and I caught a coughing and got really excited.
That's kind of the Pokemon Go experience. You walk around going, this game is rubbish, and then a coughing appears and you go, fuck, I need that!
Oh, I love Pokemon! And then you realise there's nothing much to do with them. I see a prize down there. Oh, you've got Stop it, you awful boys! At least I've got the anime stab in this game.
Yeah. This is a lot easier to handle. This was fine.
We're not out of the woods yet.
That's true. If memory serves, there should be a bonfire inside shortly. That would make sense.
That would make
Right?
sense with what they are clearly trying to do. Oh man, this is
That Souls
not...
1 was good, wasn't it?
I feel like I'm being toyed with. Like, after how much time I spent saying, oh, I really like Anna Londo, now they're just doing some weird tribute area.
It's the karaoke room.
It's a really big karaoke room.
This is the karaoke part of the game.
What was the rest of it then?
Though.
Oh,
Did any songs in Dark Souls have lyrics?
Is sort of indescript howling a lyric?
Yes.
So I of course meant nondescript, sorry. I forgot, I really love the Silver Knight set.
Yeah, they're classy boys.
They're really nice looking they're awful boys, but they're nice looking boys.
This also doesn't make any sense because the Silver Knights were illusions created by Gwendolyn. When you destroy Guinevere and shatter the illusion, the Silver Knights disappear, as do. Is that right? The Silver Knights disappear, as do the gargoyles. Or have I got that wrong?
I thought all the enemies on the outside of Anna Londo disappeared. I thought the inside ones stayed.
Oh, the Silver Knights do stay though.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Chat?
So, what I remember about when you do the bad thing, after reading up on it, because I never did, because I'm friends with the royalty, I want to join them,
Yeah.
is that all the enemies from the outside disappear, I think, and also the Firekeeper moves out of the bonfire room and goes aggro on you.
Yes, that's
obviously,
right.
you've done some real shit. But also, of course, Guinevere goes away because she was never there in the first place. And all of the sun goes out.
Yeah, that's the most striking part. Because you go, wow, Anna Londo, there's a sun here. This is what I was looking for the entire game. But no, it wasn't real.
It was a pretend. It looked really good. The pretend sun effects are fantastic, but
Yeah.
oh, so many.
yeah. That was a really gorgeous part of the game, and Dark Souls 3 is kind of just that, but with more shaders on it.
It got snow.
Yeah.
It was a really bad time, but in order to get that bad time, you had to do some really bad stuff. Like, you had to try and kill one of the NPCs in the game who was permanently a friend to you.
The only one of the people that you'll meet that's actually nice.
Yeah, you just
But
have to
they
try
also-
and stab her.
She doesn't exist and she is an illusion,
Yeah, but also
so maybe
you
it was somebody else
you
trying
have,
to deceive you.
You have no reason to doubt that. So,
Yeah.
like, just because it's weird, like, the logic of it is very difficult, but I feel like just because it ends up working out, I don't feel like it justifies it.
Yeah. Or maybe, like, you were suspicious because they were being unconditionally nice to you, which isn't very Dark Souls.
But also, it's not like the person who was projecting the fake lady was nasty to you either. It's just that
That's true.
wasn't Gwendolyn projecting Guinevere more about keeping Anna Londo in shape, not about necessarily tricking you?
It was... No, they're projecting the illusion of the sun and the Silver Knights and the gargoyles to keep it in shape. They're projecting Guinevere to say, alright, brave chosen undead, check out my nice tits. Now go
That
get
is
the
not
Lord Pet
exactly what the dialogue was.
and go link the fires. That's exactly what she says.
It's a bad drink, bad drink. Oh, stop it with this. This boy is being very impolite. Oh dear, that's half my health. Wait, so why would... Oh, Dark Souls lore. So why would Guinevere want the fire linked? Hang on, not
Guinevere
Guinevere,
doesn't.
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn, because
We don't really know what Guinevere wants. She kind of left about a month before the game started.
Gwendolyn wants the fire linked because they don't want it to go to an Age of Dark, because that's like a natural end of the world, I suppose, and they don't want the world to end because they live in it.
But is that the end? Like, the Age of Dark isn't the end of the world. It's just the end of the fire. I mean,
I suppose
that's
it's the end
kind
of the Age
same
of
thing, isn't it?
Gods.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose
But Gwendolyn
actually
is a god.
Gwendolyn wouldn't really want that.
No.
Gwendolyn's kind of related to the whole fire and god thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't think that through. Of
That's
course,
alright, we
Gwendolyn would
threw
want
it-
the fire to carry on.
We talked through it together as friends.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the world is where they keep their stuff, of course. There was a door behind. Oh. Yeah, I remember, like, the Age of Fire ending was, you know, the end of not Gwyn's reign, but, you know, Gwyn's influence. As, you know, signalled by the game when you kill him at the end of it.
Yeah. But then you can either choose to let the thing atrophy naturally, or you can say, no, I'm the new Gwyn. And then it doesn't work
I'm
out
the
quite
new
so
Gwyn,
well.
and I'll do a better job, definitely. Well, this is a shitty situation I've made for myself.
Again.
Yeah, I tried to run through, and it turns out everyone's saying, I just run through the Silver Knights, it's fine. Was wrong. Yep, Gwynfluence is a way of phrasing it. This does
Yep.
not look comfortable. That's not good.
It's not... maybe it is a good look, actually. Is that the hot new look for the season?
No, it's alright, I shouted it out.
Nice.
Why
God,
can't
I
I just
love
kick
Dark
you off the
Souls.
cliff? Not you, Robin, darling, you can stay. I really do feel like they should have fallen off the cliff. Oh. These are intensely rude.
Yeah. Some very rude dudes.
Oh, there's that one round the corner as well, isn't there? I remember.
You should use your pyromancer more.
But I only have that thing that makes my sword be fire.
Well, you should tune a different pyromancy then.
You should tune different pyromancy.
I do! All the time, it's great!
I've only got the thing that makes me do a boulder at people with my mouth.
Yeah, and that's incredible. It's a range attack, and you spit a boulder at them. It's disgusting. I love
It's disgusting. Oh, wait. Shotgunning me in the face with a great arrow.
it. That's so disrespectful. I love
So
it.
rude. I really want to stab him in the back, but I just can't get around there.
I think you're focusing too much on backstabs when, like, just chopping them off.
Well,
is
no,
gonna
it's
do
more
well.
that I'm trying to get a. The backstab's nice, but I'm naturally bringing myself round. The thing is, I find myself dodging out of range more than I'd want.
Yeah.
That one. And that's more the problem. Like, I dodge back, and the katana isn't quite long enough just to start slashing on them.
I think you need to use the flippy greatsword.
No, I mean, maybe.
I know I would say that because I love the big flips.
That is exactly
But
what you
also-
would say, and that is the reason.
Yeah, and I'd say it in that intonation as well.
You do love the big flips. It's
I love the big flips.
Oh, the spear! I forgot the spear.
Don't get dead.
I regret.
Don't get dead.
I'm trying. Ooh, I think I almost got parried. That would,
Oh Jesus,
that would have been really bad.
I would have.
I've noticed myself, maybe this is just I've been lucky in the other games, but I've got parried a lot more times in Dark Souls 3 than I have in the other ones.
I don't think it parried in Dark Souls 1 fairly easily. In the second area, in the Undead Parish, the Boulder Knights and the lower Undead Bug, the rude dudes, thieves, they can do it to you as well.
See, everyone's always said the Boulder Knights are really, really scary, but I don't think I ever really had a problem with them, and I think, like, for some
I
reason...
don't think they're scary.
For some reason, parrying them always clicked with me, for reasons I'm not quite sure of. By the way, I got the Silver Knight armor now, so we're going for some real ostentatious shit.
Yeah!
Like, we're going for, like, we were Elf Princess on Adventure before, now we're going for, like, Elf Princess in Battle Court.
Yeah, riding a horse. Can you do that in this game?
I don't want to either way.
Not as good as Yoris.
Need some good power to go with this, though. That's the problem. I can turn that off, can't I? There's just not a good luck to go with. That's kind of
Danny, if you end this
aristocratic.
episode without finding a bonfire, I'm going to have a heart attack.
It's all right. We're close. We're very close. I have the feeling. We could go with the note. Wow, somehow I have managed to give myself a long striped sock with blood. That's horrible.
Anyway, yeah, the Boulder Knights, I didn't find them particularly scary either. I quite liked how they were, how it felt like an actual sword fight, that they swing at you, you learn to block it. When you see their sword goes into raised position, don't attack because then they will parry you. It felt cool fighting those guys.
Yeah, it really did. It just felt good in a way. Like, I can't really explain better than the word good, but it did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just faffing. We'll carry on. There is a horse keyword. Well, of course there is. Horses are the most terrifying beasts. That's probably a death hole. I'll not go down there, Robin. I'll save your point.
Maybe it's a shortcut to death.
Robin, this looks really familiar too.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I left my souls on the floor.
Get them.
I was too busy dressing up. Okay. Could go that way too, but we'll go down the familiar looking way. Good lord, the Silver Knights give you a lot of souls. Yeah, no, Robin, this is literally just a room from Dark Souls 1.
I know what you're talking about.
No, this is the room that was at the bottom of the weird twisty step.
What weird twisty staircase? I don't remember anything like that in Dan Orlando.
This fucking weird Robin!
What? What?
What's going on?
What? What do you mean? Whatever do you mean?
This is literally the stupid twisty staircase from Analondo.
What was at the bottom of the twisty staircase again?
The what was it called?
Was it the Darkwing Covenant?
No, maybe.
I think it was.
Why is everyone saying attack the statue?
Because in Dark Souls, if you had the Dark Seance
you
ring,
could
that
go
statue...
through and that's where Gwendolyn was. But
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Give it a whack!
Why would that happen?
Because illusory walls, I guess. I don't know. Dark Souls 3.
I don't even have... My face looks so messy. This is a real shame.
Wipe your damn face.
Oh. Looks like Twitch is broken, and for some reason the overlay says we're playing nothing. That's good.
But what's going on?
Looks like the game... not the game. Looks like Twitch is as confused as we are.
They don't know if the Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3.
Technically speaking, that should average out into Dark Souls 2, Robin.
Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, this is kind of like the long... Yeah. Robin, what's going on? Like, I feel this is like a setup.
You feel like you're being pranked.
After all the stuff I said before, yes.
So I was biting my tongue very hard when you spent all that time saying, wow, Anor Londo was really good, wasn't it? It looked really nice.
It was really good.
Well, it'd be a shame if we just went back there again. The brass armor is just the armor set of that Firekeeper, by the way.
Yeah, I recognised it.
Yeah.
I don't have a good feeling about coming into this room.
I mean, Gwendolyn's already dead, presumably, if they're not here. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, that's some flowers. That's kind of incredibly sad. There's some kind of smoke coming from the walls, and I don't understand.
Is it a green slime monster?
No.
Oh.
There is a message that says try right, though, so... Ah. A treasure.
Nice.
This is where Anri's questline ends if you choose to fuck him. Oh, thank you, Hitomi, for ruining them. Oh, fucking hell.
That's a perfect way to put it. I don't know what you're talking about. That's perfect phrasing.
So there's that weird gender ring from Dark Souls.
Oh, right. I think this one just changes your animations, not like your actual...
Yeah.
Which is still a weird one.
Yeah, I still very don't know how I actually feel about the game's portrayal of Gwendolyn, but I like Gwendolyn a lot.
Yeah.
That's weird.
This is the thing about, like, that I see from lots of game designers and developers where this is a much bigger subject to have 10 minutes before we close the Dark Souls 3 stream. Maybe I should hold off on it. I don't know. My point is Bridget and Gwendolyn deserve better.
They really do. They're both characters I love with all my heart, but wow, I'm not sure how I feel about them in their respective games.
Yeah.
So, can I get this big stupid twisty lift down here? Can we end it out by going to that bonfire?
Like getting twisted.
Robin, I think we got twisted when we somehow connected to Anor Londo off a bit that wasn't there to start with.
Yeah, you went to fucking Canehurst, and now you're in Anor Londo.
Canehurst was a different game, Robin.
I know, but explain. Explain, Danny.
Canehurst is a castle in Bloodborne that's covered in snow.
So how come you went to the castle that looked like the one from Bloodborne covered in snow?
It was just a castle covered in snow. Not every castle covered in snow is a Canehurst.
That one was, though. That one just looked like a Bloodborne. I'm sorry.
The one in Bloodborne was Canehurst, yeah, because that's what its name was.
Hmm.
So
I feel like this is really weird in terms of like just programming it into a game.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll be honest with you, this is really messing with me in that there seems to be quite a large part of Anor Londo just missing. What's going on?
It got eaten by Seath the Scaleless. He went, num 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 num. I'm just gonna have this part of the level.
I guess it does make sense. Like, the mountain's totally... This is weird.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go all the way to the top.
Is this the bit where you fucking find Dark Sun Gwendolyn again in Dark Souls 3, and then if you destroy their illusion, then just the rest of Anor Londo vanishes, and he goes,
you
whoops!
Just plummet out the sky.
Sorry!
Straight into the sea.
And the role of Dark Sun Gwendolyn will be played by Hidetaka Miyazaki. Oops. Sorry.
Oh, that's really weird. That's never actually happened in a game before. I walked up to the edge of this, looked down, and actually felt kind of weird. I don't know why that happened right then. Oh, okay. Well, I
think that's... Yeah, I see what you mean now. Is it because, like...
This is the place where Ornstein and Smaug live.
Yeah. I mean, you've already fought one team twice in these games now, so...
Robin.
Annie.
It's just Analondo.
They just did Analondo. They
just-
just did Analondo. They just put it in this game.
Got a title card and everything.
Welcome to Analondo Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Why is it...
Analondo 2, Return to the Sea.
There's a whole half of Analondo missing off the back end of it.
Analondo 2, The Search for Curly's Gold. They're just doing Analondo again. I don't...
It's just a chunk of Analondo missing off the arse of it.
Yeah, they just it wasn't important, I guess.
I wanted to go to the other bonfire. They had to move a bonfire up here. So...
Yeah, fucking Lexi, do you realise how hard it's been for us to keep quiet about this? I was biting my tongue so hard when you were going, oh, Analondo was lovely, wasn't it? I hope we get to see it again someday. Maybe! This game's okay. I know, I've been chumping about it pretty hard, going, oh, this one boss isn't designed very well, I hate this entire video game. But, like, I guess that they're allowed this part.
We'll see how it pays off. I'm feeling very strange right now.
Yeah,
I don't actually know what my response to this is yet, which I realise is a strange way to phrase it, but I don't know how this is hitting. I like the whole, like, wait, can I not actually go back down, or do I have to push it the other way?
You gotta push it the other way, yeah.
Gotta push it the other way. Like, I actually jump off that bit. That sounds dangerous. I like the revisit the old section from an old game in a new game, but the thing that's quite confusing is that I thought Dark Souls never really took place in the same place explicitly.
Yeah. That always kind of seemed to be the case, but that's not the case here. At all, in fact.
Yeah, this is very explicitly not the case. So,
but like, if you've got the High Wall of Lothric, and that is kind of, after a very long path, connected to Analondo, then what does that mean about the architecture in the first game? What does that mean about, like, half of Analondo just being missing?
But, what? Oh, fuck me, they've respawned. I sat down at a bonfire. What do you mean about it being connected to the High Wall of Lothric? Where does that factor in?
It just seems weird that, like, there's this... Analondo found magical because it was so separate from everything else.
Yes.
Like
you had to get there by bird.
Gargoyle, I believe.
I mean, a gargoyle is just a kind of bird.
That's true. But yeah, Moo makes a good point, where it puts Dark Souls 2 in a weird place. Where is that now? And then, like, you've got this place which is still in kind of pristine condition, even though it is covered in snow.
It's covered in snow, like, and half of it's missing.
There's this entire thing, like this entire other city and civilization that's built around it as well. Even though it felt abandoned and was, like, just a hard thing to get a real grasp on, because it felt so other.
That's the thing that's kind of foxing me about it as well, I think. Like, when I say I don't know how I'm meant to feel... Fuck me. I don't know how I'm meant to feel about it. It's like, stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
It felt, like you say, really deliberately separate from everything else. And I was just like, oh, I just walked here. Like, it's weird that there was always clearly a lower section of Analondo. So,
Roddy Spurd says, part of the thing of this game is that huge portions of the world suddenly appeared in other parts of the world. Reality is coming apart and the lords and their lands are converging.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So apparently there is a reason. Jules says there is a good reason why things feel weird. I'm not sure if it's going to be a good reason. Let's wait and see.
There is a reason, so we'll wait for the game to explain it to us at least.
If you look at the mountain off in the distance, then you can see Pat Sharp's fun house.
Oh, wow. So it's actually incorporating elements of the real world as well.
Yes. He's the Darth Vader of the Master Fader.
Is that something he used to say when he was on the radio?
That's when he was on the radio, yeah.
Okay. That's an incredibly strange pull. That's
I mean, that's why you have me on the show.
that's intense. That's genuinely intense, Robin.
I think we should call it that, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I just wanted to. Oh, I found was a big bow. I'm gonna homeward bone from here because this place looks like it sucks.
This place seems like it sucks, yeah.
I just wanted to come out and go down that other path because I assumed that was going to be prizes. Actually, it was a shortcut door I don't need. Oh well. But hey,
well.
You know what? Let's spend a little bit of souls and let's go to actual away rather than pretend away.
Yeah.
I kind of already can't wait for Sunday though.
I want to know more about this.
We can't arrive in Anna London and say, "Okay, Danny, you can't play for 5 days."
You're going to have a fucking nightmare of a time playing through a Zero Escape game on stream.
That's true. It's alright, because, like, splitting it up to 2 times a week is just enough time to forget absolutely bloody everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope
That's
that
true.
morphogenic field's actually working.
That bloody morphogenic... You're going to need to access the morphogenic field just to know what's going on.
Well, I assumed that was true of the game anyway.
That's true. I think that's me. I think that would just be me saying, yeah, remember this character? They die at the end, right? No.
No, in that case, you need to go back to your Dark Souls 2 personality, where you don't say no, you say no.
Or do they?
Okay, I'm gonna Indiana Jones myself off that cliff.
Yeah.
And then we'll call it nighttime. So, can anyone... okay, found it. No problem.
I think part of why you get such a big sense of vertigo from that cliff is because there's also like the smaller buildings as well.
Yeah, like you're seeing things move relatively rather than just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a big cliff with no definition on the other side of it.
It's just, here's a big thing you can fall down and then never stop falling and then bounce across all those buildings on the way down. It's like that Skyrim thing where they say, you see that building,
You can fuck
you can
it.
fuck that building. Yeah. I'm glad we both ended up at the same place there. That was incredible.
This seems like a bad idea. Should I just bring... Actually, okay. If this all goes wrong, I'll press the button and we can just cut away immediately.
Yeah. Alright, no
Okay.
time for love, Dr. Jones.
Well, is that another reference to Aqua? Are you making 90s references again?
No, that's... Okay, first off, we've got lots to talk about. Second off, that's
No,
from the Temple of Doom.
I know. It's because they had a song called Dr. Jones and we're clearly coming
When you
from two
said-
different angles.
When you said Aqua, I thought you were talking about the new Love Live group. Throw yourself off this cliff.
Is that because you thought I was talking about Love Live or because...
Throw yourself off the cliff.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone. It's been an absolute... We're going to sign off before I plummet to my death. Thanks everyone for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. I feel like I've just been the victim of like the world's biggest prank. Thank you ever so much for coming, Robin. We'll see you on Sunday. I have
See you
no
on
idea if I'm
Sunday.
going to land anywhere.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Hey!
Robin,
Well.
there's ground, but there's no ground.
This
This is a real anticlimax.
is what they mean when they said you should Indiana Jones your way off of it.
I thought I was just going to die. Well, let's keep walking forward and see if I
Keep
plummet
walking
to my
forwards.
death.
I mean, you can just walk over to the other building now, can't you? Keep going.
That's what I'm assuming, but also I'm assuming it's going to Dark Souls me and the ledge isn't going to go all the way.
Well, let's see what happens then.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Fuck this.
Why is that a thing that happens? I'm just touching this bonfire and we're going.
Fuck this.
What's this place? Oh, Prison Tower. Great. Well, I guess on Sunday we'll explore Prison Tower.
Oh my god. I hate this so much.
Thanks a lot for coming, everyone.
I hate this. I'll install this game.
No, I need to see Analondo.
That ruined our sign off.
Well, everyone's saying I need to go see the nice lady, but we've got to go to
No.
bed.
Tomorrow. Sunday.
Tomorrow, Sunday.
Tomorrow is Sunday.
She'll be there. She'll be there still. Have a lovely rest of the evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Robin has to go to bed.
I have to go to bed.
I have to go to bed too. Oh, it's alright. I've just asked the lady. She says, "Oh yes, we can absolutely wait till Sunday." That's how I assume she's on a throne, so I assume she's posh. Why? Time is meaningless to me. I've been in. Good night, everyone.